around because I'm like, who is the real you, Anthony? Child, anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this long video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Then what are you doing? Like this video. It don't cost y'all nothing. Okay? Bye. Let's let you know, baby, if you are not subscribed to my channel, baby, what are we doing and why are we doing it? Why? Okay? Second of all, I want to let you know, if you do not follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, at least, baby, 2 million people follow me on TikTok.
For now.
170,000 people follow me on Instagram. What are you doing if you follow me here, subscribe to me here, but you don't follow me on there? That's why y'all don't know why I be missing in action. It's because I was in Thailand for 2 weeks and y'all don't know because y'all like, where are the videos? Follow me on Instagram so that you can stay up to date with me, okay? You don't really follow me if you don't follow me.
Right.
Okay? Support me, honey. Anyway, I just need to tell y'all that because don't be on here talking about where are the videos. You don't follow me for real, okay? Anyways.
Talk about, did you have a baby?
I'm back. I'm back and I'm black. I'm back and I'm black, honey. Literally and figuratively, okay? How you black figuratively? Spiritually, mentally.
Exactly.
Anyway, y'all know I like to start off all of my videos by supporting a black business. And this today I want to shout out Bully Life. I'm going to put their Instagram below. Bully Life Bonnets. Y'all, this bonnet is bomb. First of all, it's you can flip it inside out or you can flip it outside in, okay? It's reversible. This was gifted to me in like a PR box. One of the best gifts I ever got, honey. If you get married and you need a gift for your bridesmaids or something like that, this bonnet is it. I actually just washed this bonnet. You know, after I come from traveling, I like to wash all my stuff. And look how beautiful it looks. Fresh out the dryer. Elastic on point still. Honey, give it up for Bully Life, okay? Anyway, that is the black business that we are supporting today. Let's move on. We are talking about Ready to Love. I don't know what episode I ended on, but this is the one I'm beginning on, okay? The last 2 episodes are the ones we are going to be talking about in this one video, okay? So I'm going to do episode 1 first, and then we're going to move on to the most recent episode. There are 6 women left. I wrote down, with 6 women left, no, I'm not introducing nobody to my ex.
At all, ever.
I don't know why they do that on this show. I don't know why we want to introduce people to our ex, especially somebody you're not even in a relationship with. This is just somebody that you potentially might like a little bit so that your ex can talk bad about you, or your ex can discourage them from wanting to date you, or your ex can argue with them.
Bully them.
Why are we doing it? What are we doing? And why are we doing it? I think that a lot of times, I personally think that you might have learned a lot from your past relationship, but that don't mean your ex learned nothing.
Ooh.
So why are they talking to the next person? Baby, no, ma'am. Anyway, I say that every season. We started off with Jeffrey pulling nephew Tommy in the house to the side, because that's how he talked. She pulled him to the side to talk to him about her situation. She said she was in a first relationship for 12 years, her high school sweetheart. She had 2 kids with him, and he decided he didn't want to be a daddy. Then she had another relationship with 3 years, and she gifted him his first child. I don't know why she keeps saying she gifted him his first child. I guess having a child for a man is a gift. Honey, we need to stop giving that gift, first of all. Anyway, second of all, he decided it was too much emotionally for him, and he didn't want to be in that child's life either. So now she raises her 3 kids alone. I just want to put this out there for all my choose better Negroes. Is she was in 2 different situations. One was a short one, one was a long one. And both of the men dipped out on her and decided they weren't going to take care of their responsibility. I don't believe in choosing better, because it doesn't matter if you with somebody for 12 years or 3 years, they can still not take care of their responsibility.
Ooh, that's tea.
And maybe she should have chose better, or maybe they should have just be there for their kids. I don't know. But anyway, that's for my choose better community. which is a little bit misogynistic. But anyway,
Oh, don't get into it, girl.
that's why she is not going to be there. Listen, I agree with that. She said, why would I have somebody who doesn't support their kids show up for this show? And I even thought, baby, if you don't show up for your kids, why would you show up for Nephew Tommy? For Oprah?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
No, ma'am, you won't be showing up for them if you don't show up for your kids. So I agreed with Jeffrey. I actually disagree with people meeting the exes in general. I don't think this is the right time, place, stage to even be meeting nobody's ex, but that's just me. Anyway, let's start with Morgan, Lyndon, Tony, and Junior, which is Morgan's ex. This is the dude with the braids.
I like your braids.
I look at the bitch braids. Anyway,
You got to be on TikTok to know that.
Morgan's ex asked Lyndon, what do you like about Morgan? He said, can I say everything? Hell no.
Please, name something specific.
No, you can't. If I ask somebody, what do you like about me? And they say everything.
Delete.
That's, to me, just a very simple, easy answer. That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. I think a few weeks ago, somebody asked me for my number, and I was like, why do you want my number?
Ooh.
And they were like, your energy is good. You seem cool. You're beautiful. Like that. And I was like, good answer. Like, baby, you gotta, come on, baby. Where are the answers? Give me the answers. Did they call me? No, they did not.
Nope, still didn't.
But the answers was good. So don't bother me none, honey. I was in the liquor. Anyway.
Girl.
Tony said that he likes Morgan because they connect physically. I mean, look at her. We connect physically, but also we connect spiritually. What does that mean?
Nothing.
To me, that's not a good answer. Say, I love Jazmyn's smile. That's not a good answer to me. Say, I love Morgan's smile. I love Morgan's laugh. I love the way we laugh together. I love the way she has great personality. I love her work ethic. I love she's a stunner, baby. Look at her. Like, say some things. Don't say we connect mentally and physically and spiritually. I don't know what that means. I ain't never prayed with you. I'm trying to figure out what the hell you talking about, Tony. Anyway, Morgan says that the relationship didn't work out between her and Junior because she didn't want to be serious. She took hold on, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry, let me calm down. She didn't want to be serious. But also she ended up putting air in his shampoo because he's a liar and he went out with his friends and then he came home and she thought he was with a woman. What that got to do with you if you don't want to be serious in a relationship?
Oh, let me know.
If he with a woman, who cares? We're not serious. If y'all not serious, why? I guess you could be over his house, sleeping over his house while he gone if y'all not serious. But if you not serious, then why you tampering with his shampoos?
Baby, if we not serious, I wouldn't even be at your house when you ain't there. But that's just me.
It's given her actions did not align with what she said about her relationship with him, and that's exactly what Tony said, and I agree. That's why Tony started looking sideways. That's why he was at the table like this. Tony was at the table like because the story wasn't making no sense. If y'all not serious, then why did you seriously have his hair fall all the way out?
That was serious.
Baby, anyway. That's why, honey, if I burn all your clothes and burn your house down and you my ex, that's none of nobody's business. That's between our old bodies. Okay? Okay? You ain't me, you the old body. Okay? That wasn't me. That wasn't even me. That was me then. But I got a new body now. New mind, new spirit. That's what I would have said if I was Morgan, baby. That's the old me.
Exactly.
The new me. I've been to therapy. I've reconnected spiritually.
Born again.
I've changed.
Amen.
Okay? Put on some Kirk Franklin, honey. Anyway, Tony says communication is key. And I wrote down Tony got anger issues and he looking evil. Let's move on to the next ex. Anyway, let's move on to Mercedes, Marc Anthony, aunt, and her ex. Mercedes is, she's just very cute and genuine, right? I wrote down Marc Anthony is a good speaker. I also wrote down that Mercedes' ex said that he believed Aunt was a better choice. And I don't think he peeped that Anthony is fake.
As hell.
And he kind of did, but he wasn't really listening to his intuition. He was like, he seems put together. He has everything planned out. But he sensed a bit of fakeness with Anthony, but he didn't really come out and say it all the way.
Right.
And I wish he would have, because Anthony is very fake.
As hell.
Anyway, let's move on to Sue-Ann, Blake, Anthony, and her ex, Paul. I wrote down, here Anthony go. I'm sorry, y'all, my eyes, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I wrote down, here Anthony go. Playing nice again. Blake said, I'm a verbal communicator. What does that mean? There's verbal and nonverbal communication. If you can speak, I would imagine you would be a verbal communicator. This is a good example of a man who just be saying stuff and it don't even make no sense. He ought to be with Cynthia. Because what is telling me you're a verbal communicator mean? You communicate verbally? Most people who have the ability to do that they do. Child, anyway, Sue-Ann's ex said that she thinks that he thought that Blake was him how he used to be, perfect, dressed up in a suit, and he thought he was a little bit fake, and Anthony was the better choice. And I wrote down everybody's so gullible.
Yep.
Everybody's so gullible because Blake and Anthony are fake. Fake as hell.
As hell.
Let's move on to Cynthia, Andre, Aunt Anthony, and her ex James.
Oh Lord. This was why I don't believe in exes being on the show.
When Andre walked up, Cynthia's ex said, "This him with the shag."
Lord, I giggled.
This is you talk about PSL, ponytail, shag, lock.
Right. He was confused.
But he didn't have no ponytail. He took the little ponytail out. I think he did. I don't remember. He might have had a ponytail today, but honey, he just turned into lock shag. Okay, he dropped the P for half the episode. Anyway, Andre was talking to her ex, and her ex said, "Speak up." First of all,
calm down.
Your ex don't want you to move on, Cynthia. It was not a good idea for you to have your ex on this show because he don't want to move on. He don't want you to move on. He wants you to suffer because he not going to treat you right, obviously. And he don't want nobody else to have you either. Because if he did, he would have supported you through this process. But instead, all he did was be an a-hole to the men and try to run them off. Because they know that because you they baby daddy, they're going to be stuck with him for however long y'all are together. So yeah, he trying to run these men off. That's my opinion. The ex said, told the men, he told Aunt, "How do I know you telling the truth?" You don't.
And you won't, okay?
What do you mean, how do I know you telling the truth? I think that is such a stupid question. If somebody says, "How do I know you telling the truth?" It's called trusting and believing that I'm telling the truth. What do you want me to hook myself up to a lie detector I brought with me? That ain't even admissible in court.
Right.
Like, I don't know. What you want me to call? Hey, God, can you talk to James real quick? Because he think I'm lying. What you want me to do?
God ain't even going to pick up.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, I wrote down Cynthia's ex. Woo, child, he mad. What is he mad about? He mad about the fact that Cynthia moving on?
God, I already know you calling.
Anyway, I wrote down the ex is a problem. He's childish. And honestly, I've said this about Cynthia. I think they're both childish. They're both symbiotic. You know what I mean? I think Cynthia kind of feeds off the fact that her ex is kind of childish and he kind of still want her, don't want her to move on. There's some energy between them. She said they've been knowing each other since they were, kids. So they grew up together, you know what I mean? But it seems like, sometimes you look at people and one has outgrown the other or something like that, or she might have been more mature than him. I don't feel like Cynthia is much more mature than him. I think she thinks she is. But I think that she kind of likes the way that he was going, acting an a-hole. I think she kind of liked it. She was like, Kiki, and after they left, why didn't she say anything to him about why are you acting like that? You know, why, or stop him and say, listen, you know, stop him and be like, hey, you know what, I'm trying to find love here, and I don't want anybody to be disrespectful to anybody. But she's kind of sat back and sipped her drink and kind of watched how everything played out. You know what I mean? That lets me know that she kind of liked the way her ex acts, and she kind of already probably knew he was gonna act like that. You know him since y'all was 5. You knew he was gonna act like that. I don't know, but anyway, I wrote down that the ex was gonna have a problem with any of the men, regardless of, you know, if they were good guys or not. I wrote down, I don't know why Ant is trying to prove himself. I like the way Andre kind of handled the situation, actually. Andre was like, you know, trying to answer the questions, you know, trying to talk about himself. Of course, when men get in front of each other, he gonna bring up Forbes a couple of times to let you know, baby, I'm successful, blah, blah, blah. But then eventually he was like, you know what, I'm out. I don't have to do this. You know what I mean? And he left. But Ant was like, let me tell you about me. He was like trying to put on this persona, which if you watch the earlier episodes of Ready to Love this season, Anthony does not come off like that at all. I said, oh, he turned into my G. What up, my G? I'm like, oh, you turned into a real gangster.
50 Cent. In
front of her ex. It was just I find Ant to be very performative, honestly. I find him to be very performative. I wrote down, I respect Andre for leaving. Andre turned into a thug when talking to James. Andre sort of like was trying to, you know, meet James where he was, but I feel like Anthony was talking to James like he was in charge, like he had the power. But really, Cynthia has the power because she's choosing who she wants to be with.
That part.
So James doesn't have the power here. But it's kind of like everybody except for Andre, Cynthia and Ant gave James the power in that situation. When really I have the power. Y'all are here, all of y'all are here for me. So why are you acting like you the big boss? Why are you Big Meech? When I'm the boss, babe. That's I guess the best way for me to put it. And I wrote down, Cynthia likes the drama. She loves the drama. Let's move on to Jeffrey, Blue, and Marc Anthony. Jeffrey set Blue and Marc Anthony down to tell them that her baby daddies is gone. Peace. She do it all by herself. Blue looked concerned and Marc Anthony looked happy. Marc Anthony was like, I don't have to deal with nobody else. Cool. Blue was like, damn, I gotta take full responsibility. Whew, that's a lot. I feel like that's kind of how I perceived the way that they were looking or whatever. You know, this is all my perception. This may not be true, FYI. Jeffrey said she feels like her and Andre met in a past life, but because she had like a solo date with Andre, I guess. Yeah, that's all I wrote down. Anyway, let's move on to Marcia, her ex, and Tony. I wrote down Marcia had the best ex. I felt like he was very smart, sophisticated, nice, and he was kind of handsome. Kind of. Anyway, that's all that I wrote down. I feel like there wasn't really much to say about them because I really don't think Marcia and Tony have a real connection like that. Let's move on to Andre and Jeffrey's solo date because she says she feels like they have a soul tie or they met in a past life, right? Jeffrey said he cooked restaurant quality food. The food did look good. I ain't even gonna lie, honey. I was trying to get a bite through the TV, honey. And as me and my mom watched, she said, why he trying to put that hot food in her mouth? My mama said, do not put, before he put it in her mouth, my mom was like, don't feed me that hot ass food. She didn't say ass, I said ass. But then he fed her the hot ass food. And she said, Andre was feeding me mini bites because he knows that I like to take mini bites.
Girl, why is she talking like Minnie Mouse?
Jeffrey also told Andre that he's a strong and powerful man You're a strong and powerful man. My mom also told me that she personally thinks that Jeffrey's a little bit fake because she's always put together. She's not relaxed. Like, she always seems like she's putting on. And I told my mom, you don't understand. Jeffrey is trying to be a wife, a Stepford wife at that. She wants to be taken care of. She doesn't mind getting her eggs cracked. That is the energy that she's putting out there. That's the role that she's playing. She's trying to show everybody, I want to be taken care of. I'm put together. I'm motherly. I'm loving. That means she's there to provide love, emotional support. She's there to boost you up, make you feel good. She's there to take many bites because she ain't going to be eating too much food. And she want to let you know that she going to be cleaning the house and cooking and cleaning.
Exactly.
She's not going to be working, and she's not going to be hustling and sweating for you. And that's what she's putting out there. Now, if you agree with it, whether or not you agree with her, the way she's going about it, that's neither here nor there. But what I'm telling you is that's what she's doing. She's letting you know she's doing wifey, stay-at-home wifey things.
Exactly. Setting the scene.
Comment below. Let me know what you think, because I know I'm right. Let's move on to episode 2, Wife Me Please. I don't have quite as many notes on this episode, so this should be good, okay? This is the fresh band episode. No, this is the best friend episode where the guys are supposed to bring on their best friend and the women and size the women up. Remember the last episode, Blue got eliminated, so we're down to 5 men now. Let's start with Andre and his friend Jermaine. He had his friend Jermaine meet Cynthia and Jeffrey. Now, on the last episode, Andre said he's been in Forbes. He's very successful. I'd be like, baby, where's the rest of your furniture? Because you only had a couch big enough for 3 people, and then you had to sit on a stool. You had to pull a stool.
Yeah, where's the successful furniture?
Don't tell me you've been in Forbes magazine 2 or 3 times, and then you don't have enough seating. I guess you was in Forbes, honey, not Home and Garden.
Yeah, you don't have 4 chairs, but you was in Forbes.
Anyway, Cynthia said that she has 2 kids. Of course, we know Jeffrey has 2 kids, but Cynthia said she's ready to pop out 2 more and a dog, but she can't give him more than that. Baby, that's a whole ass family.
Okay.
You can't give him more than that, hell, and you shouldn't. How much more do he want? 2 kids and a dog?
I hope nothing else, hell.
Child. Anyway, I wrote down Jeffrey is looking to be a Stepford wife. We already talked about that. And Cynthia is bringing the love, protection, and emotion into the relationship. And Jeffrey is a woman of God. They just going tit for tat, honey. I like to say that I bring love and affection and emotion and protection into my relationships. I love God. God's going to be first for me. That's where Andre and I really connected on our love for God. And I just want to say that, I'm going to take care of my man. My man's going to have a strength in me. He's going to have a footstool, but he's also going to have a pillar. And my man, I won't be a footstool for him, but he will be able to rely on me for everything that he needs as a man. I'm willing to allow him to lead. Yes, I want a man to lead, but I'm going to lead with him. And I'm also going to lead with my man, but I'm going to allow me. Oh my God, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Oh my gosh, y'all tripping me out. I wrote down why 4 people cannot fit in Andre's apartment. At the end of the day, Andre's friend Jermaine said that he prefers Cynthia. And Andre said Cynthia was too quick with her answers. She seemed rehearsed. Honestly, I can tell that Andre likes a woman who is more Jeffrey's speed. He wants a woman who's gonna allow him to lay his ponytail shag lock on her bosom at night gently and speak to him and caress his neck, honey, And honestly, I don't blame him. I want somebody to do that to me. But I just think that Andre likes Jeffree more, and that's why he was a little bit shocked that his friend said Cynthia. Yeah, Andre said, I love God so much. I really love God.
I love whales.
I love God. Do y'all like God? That's my whales. I love whales.
I love whales.
I love whales ever since I was a little girl.
Beyonce reference.
I hope y'all get my references because I'm funny. Anyway, let's move on to Marc Anthony, Mercedes, Jeffree, and Rel, Marc Anthony's BFF. I wrote down Marc Anthony is cute, but he seems young. It's just something about him. He just doesn't seem
mature.
He seemed like he think he know more than he actually know. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. And I think him and I are the same age. But he just seems kind of young. I wrote down his friend seemed nice. He did seem like a nice guy. And that's it. Let's talk about Morgan, Lyndon, and Lyndon's friend. I wrote down Lyndon's friend is cute.
Where he at?
Lyndon and his friend were concerned about Morgan's big exit of using Nair to take her friend's or her last boyfriend's hair out. I wrote down it's really not that big of a deal unless you know you play games. Like if you already know, ooh, I be playing games, so what's she gonna do to me? Then it's probably gonna be a big deal to you. But you know, I guess nobody likes to be with a jealous partner. So I guess the fact that Morgan is very jealous is concerning because nobody likes to be with somebody who's jealous. It's just not an enjoyable time. I will also say that another thing that I will give the guys on the fact that this situation, the Nair situation, was concerning is the fact that the ex said that he was out with friends and Morgan thought that he was out with a woman. And so I guess Lyndon is thinking, I could just be at work. I could just be out with friends. And is she going to retaliate against me for something that she doesn't even know if I'm doing or not? I don't know. But also maybe Morgan caught her ex in a lie. I mean, who really knows? But I think that, you know, I don't know. Women do stuff like this all the time. And most of the time the men deserve it. So you know, I'm just going to stand up for Megan, I guess, and say it's really not that big of a deal. But I also see why Lyndon and his friend felt like it was a red flag. Let's move on to Blake and Susu, and Blake's female friend. I don't remember her name. Sorry about that. I wrote down toxic. Toxic. Let's count the red flags. Okay. Blake's friend said that the thing she loves about Blake is that he's honest. First red flag. Right. If you say that you love the fact that this man is honest and he an a-hole, I'm sorry. I no longer believe anything you have to say. Okay? The second red flag is that she was wearing blue contacts. Why you got on blue contacts at this age? Why you got on blue contacts at all? Blue?
Right.
Baby, I can see a honey brown.
On a Tuesday.
I can see a light brown, honey. I even wore brown contacts in middle school. I stopped wearing them because everybody thought they was my real eyes. I was starting to have a complex.
Right.
That's how I know y'all blue contact people is not right in the head because you've been wearing these for 15 years. I know you got a complex because I almost had one. I had to stop wearing them. In middle school, I knew better.
That part.
Child. Anyway, I wrote down, and I couldn't see it good. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see no ring on her finger. Why y'all not together? He's so honest. He's so great. He's so cute. Y'all both cute. You got on blue contacts. He liked to wear blue. Why y'all not together? Y'all both single? He's so good, honest. Or was y'all together at one point? Anyway, and she brought up and made Blake, she made Blake think of a red flag that ain't even no red flag. The fact that Sue-Ann has been divorced for 2 years. She been divorced 2 years and you worried about if she ready? If she has battle scars. Jeffrey was in a relationship for 12 years, and then she was with a relationship for 3 years, and her baby daddy's left her. And she's ready for love. People go through battle scars, but guess what? They heal. 2 years, in my opinion, is enough time to heal from being divorced, and especially if you don't have kids. To me, that's enough time. Right. So let her live her life. Stop putting things on Susu that really don't even seem like issues. That's not an issue, but your friend brought it up, and now you want to act like it's a concern, Blake. Stop. Let's move on. Next, we have Tony, his friend Antron, and Marcia and Morgan. I wrote down Morgan is very territorial and jealous. My mom actually said, "Look how she looking. Look how she looking like she about to get mad." And she was looking at Tony sideways because he was about to be mad. But y'all both the same way. I actually think that Tony and Morgan might be the best connection on the show
for now
this season, because they actually, when you kind of get a little bit jealous, like, then y'all like each other. And even though I don't know about them together, I don't know about the way they're handling it, looking like this, looking like this, and then looking like this. That's not good to me, but at least y'all have some feelings for each other. You know what I mean? Tony's friend Antron asked the ladies, "What's your 5-year plan?" Marcia said she has a 5-year plan. She wants to be married. And Morgan says, "I have a 2-year plan. I want my ex cracked. I want my name changed."
Meaning I want to be married.
She said in 2 years. That's her thing. Listen.
Go for it.
All the while, the women was explaining themselves and talking about that. And Tony was sitting like this.
Like he was in a Cadillac, honey.
How you order? I don't want to be with no man who we go to a nice restaurant and he sit like this.
He at the next people table next to us.
Sit up straight. Why is you sitting? Why he drive like this and he sitting like this? Why?
Why?
Sit up. How you gonna eat oysters like this? You can't eat oysters like that.
Why is it always oysters with you?
Oh my God. Anyway.
This girl love her some oysters.
At the end of the day, Tony's friend said that he liked, I think he said he liked Marcia a little bit better because Morgan was a bit too aggressive. But Tony said, "I like that." Anyway, let's move on to Anthony, his female friend. And I don't remember who he had meet the female friend.
Cynthia and
I know that he had
Cynthia and Jeffrey. That was 3 weeks ago, honey. I don't remember. 2
separate. I don't remember who Anthony had, on the dates, but he had 2 separate meetings with his female friend. I thought that was a bit odd. Why couldn't everybody just meet at the same time? But or maybe one of the ladies couldn't make it. But anyway, I like Ant's female friend because she seemed down to earth. Ding, check. She was married. Ding, check. She has kids. Ding, check.
Unlike who.
And yeah, I remember Cynthia. I think Cynthia met with Anthony, and I think she's the one that said God didn't intend for me to play a man's role.
Then don't play one. Then I guess.
Don't your kid? Didn't we just see your kid's daddy?
Exactly. Let's go back.
So what make you think you playing they daddy role when they daddy there?
Right there.
But y'all just not together.
He right there on the sideline.
Y'all just be saying anything. Because God didn't intend for me to play a man role. You suggesting that you playing the man and woman role in your kid's life. But they daddy is right there.
Right. So you playing, what other role you playing?
So why is you walking around the house like this? Yeah, y'all get ready for school now. Y'all get ready, pack your stuff. What do y'all even be talking about?
Nothing.
Anyway, we're at Nephew Tommy's tabernacle, where Nephew Tommy said, all right. You got your head above water. Why is he saying water like that? Nephew Tommy and I are both from Texas. He gotta keep his head above water. I have never said water in my whole entire life. I might have said woody. I might have said shouty. But I ain't never said water. I've said water, 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 water. What, you keep your head above water. Even good times, they say, keeping your head above water. They didn't say, keeping your head above water. What? And that's the 70s. But anyway, Marc Anthony sat down with Marcia. Why did she place her blush right here? She look like a clown.
Literally.
Blend, 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 blend. Why is her blush right here on her face like this? Bloop. 2 dots. Bloop, bloop.
This is funny.
You look like a clown, literally. That's how a clown does it. A circle, a circle. Oh my gosh, y'all. Anyway.
Girl, you funny.
Marc Anthony said that Marcia is friendly. But ultimately she not ready to love. That's it. And Anthony sat down with Sue-Ann, and I wrote down there's no chemistry between Anthony and Sue-Ann at all. I don't even know why they consider each other a connection. Anthony said the feedback from the men was for Sue-Ann to get to know the men a bit better. At this stage, she don't have to get to know nobody else because we're down to 5 people on each side. So why would she need to get to know other people? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That feedback was not good at this stage in the process. And I wrote down Anthony is fake. Once again. Let me know if y'all think Anthony fake. Put it in the comments, because he went from, in the beginning, he was soft and sensitive. Then he went to a young thugger at the dinner table with Cynthia's ex. Then he went to a businessman. Then he did, we've seen him be up and down, different, up, down. Boy, you're turning me inside out and round. Because I'm like, who is the real you, Anthony? Child, anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this long video. Go ahead and like and subscribe. If you haven't already, then what are you doing? Like this video. It don't cost y'all nothing, okay? Bye.